is Leslie, and this video is just kind of like a little explanation on how I was able to find my passion and how Healing Connections helped me get there. So, a little bit of background: I am 25, turning 26 this year, as in 2024, and after the pandemic, I was feeling a little bit lost in every kind of aspect, but most importantly, the one that it was more prominent was definitely career wise. I just didn't know where to go. Before the pandemic started, I was in the cosmetic management program at Humber, and although it was a great program, I just feel like I didn't learn anything because I was just like kind of I was taking from in-person to online very quickly, and it wasn't my way of learning. Like, don't get me wrong, I still pushed through. I even graduated with honors, but I just felt like it wasn't my right program, and unfortunately I didn't get to explore a bit more of it because of the circumstances. So after that, I just went back to work. I just started to find a job. I worked as a receptionist for a year, and then I was like, okay, but I feel like there was still something missing. And then my mom actually introduced me to Angela, where she was one of I believe the coordinators. Lovely person. She right away asked me some questions, and then she paired me up with Amina. Lovely lady, super amazing, helpful, compassionate. Really loved her very much. I remember we would talk about everything. She felt more like a friend rather than like a life coach or a therapist, and we will talk about absolutely everything. I told her what my concerns were, like when my where I was feeling a little bit more stuck, and I remember the way that we got to make a decision. In a sense, it was because I was down to two, because I always told her like I wanted to be like a therapist or wanted to do something on the creative field, but I just didn't know like if graphic design was like, if I had a space on graphic design. And I remember like there was like a time that she was just asking me rapid questions, just like, so what's your favorite color and this and that, and I would just answer like really fast. And then she said, so what you want to do when you grow up, and what you wanted to do when you like grew up. And I said graphic design, so it just kind of like spark. And when I said that, it's like it just light bulb in my head. I was like, this is it. And then I remembered she looked at me and she said, I knew all along which one it was, because I can feel that every time you were talking, and even like seeing you talking about it makes you like so happy without you knowing. So like I knew you deep down had a preference. It's just for you getting there. And I feel like maybe if I had like a friend or somebody like doing the same thing would have worked, but I feel like having an outside perspective helped me so much, because we started talking about all of the other topics that were also kind of in a sense like taking a bit of my energy and time. And because of having an outside perspective, she kind of put everything in the plate, and it was like everything was laid out for me to see, and for her to kind of look at all the pieces and kind of give me advices according to like what she thought was the best, and honestly it was like the best decision. after that, I was the same night I applied for graphic design at Humber College because I love Humber. It's been a really good school, um, but I applied right away, and I remember um, people were saying like, oh, but why are you gonna go back to school for? You're gonna be old, you're gonna be like 25, almost 26 when you finish. And honestly, I was like, yes, you're completely right. But I just feel like there's been missing this part of my life that I feel like I need to fulfill, and it just kind of just clicked. So um like, although like people were just saying no, and trust me, the journey for me to get here, it's been stressful. um I still wouldn't change it for the world. I still got to meet amazing people, um and the field itself is really amazing. There's so much opportunity for growth, and but it's also like a very creative field, which is something that I wanted to do. And I don't know, it's just like one of those things that is like, they helped me get there. Like Healing Connections, Amina, Angela, they all helped me get where I am today. um and but also like them trying to like get me to get a little bit of my comfort zone, because that is something that I understood pretty like kind of pretty early, that being in your comfort zone all the time will not get you where you want to be. You need to be a little bit uncomfortable to put yourself out there, and that is like something that is stuck with me. And I honestly, my new life motto, to be honest. But they really helped me. So if you feel like you are stuck, or there's stuff going on and you cannot figure it out, you cannot get out of the funk, or you know somebody that you think might need help, or might benefit from Healing Connection services, I will highly recommend, because they're really amazing. They have amazing people, they have an amazing staff, and they also do like a bunch of like community events, which is so great, because they it gives you opportunity to like small businesses and the community in general to like participate, but also um, be create more awareness for the community. So um, they're really amazing. I will leave all of the contact information at the end of the video. But yeah, I highly recommend them, and thank you everybody for watching.